Hey, this is Carlos Cavallo. Welcome back to the Dating Advice Guru video of the week, I guess you could call it. These are secrets to unlock a man's heart from me, myself, and I, just to get you where you need to be to get the kind of relationship you want. And again, unlock that guy's heart. I want to give you 4 easy steps to feel great about yourself. Because sometimes, you know what? We don't always feel so great. You get up in the morning, you look outside and it's raining and you realize, oh my God, I don't have a boyfriend, or the boyfriend I've got is not where I want him to be. Why won't he commit to me? Well, there are steps you can take to turn that around and make any day you want a great day. So let's talk about making you feel good about yourself, because this can only reflect positively on the relationship you create with him. So when was the last time you felt bad about yourself? Maybe something didn't go your way, or you messed up big time in your personal or professional life. Whatever it is that happened, the aftermath left your confidence pretty shaken, kind of like a swift kick to the gut. Then thoughts like you're a loser and you'll never be as good as you want to be start to creep in. Worse, the feeling of having the wind knocked out of you can leak into your personal relationships. For instance, you probably noticed your significant other sensed this needy vibe from you, and it might have kept him at bay when you were just feeling a little low in your emotional cycle, maybe. Who knows? But then this attitude actually alienates the folks around you, sensing a desperation from you that repels them. And it's unfortunate, but sometimes we have to be able to struggle through these things on our own. If you've gone through this in some way, you should also know that having low self-confidence is the quickest way to sabotage your love life. If you've gone through this in some way, you should also know that having low self-confidence is the quickest way to sabotage your love life. Attraction can't grow under these circumstances, especially when a negative self-loathing attitude, it's like a weed in your mind, not leaving room for anything else. A lot of women that I've coached and helped before have also experienced the exact same thing, okay? So you're not alone in this. Fortunately, there is a way to climb out of the pit of self-pity. All you need to do is learn some basic mental habits that will act like rungs and a ladder to get you out step by step. So step number 1, look inward. The problem with many women is that they tend to judge their self-worth based on the outside world. To them, their inner reality becomes permeated by their external circumstances. And then that just leaves you feeling kind of like crap. Here's what I mean. When it hits the fan, the common response for most women is to let their misfortunes define who they are on the inside. And they allow whatever is giving them grief, in other words, things like finances, maybe your job security, your boss sucks, or your relationship status, it all starts to take power over you. But the fact is that you're not going to feel any better about yourself even after you've made more money, lost 50 pounds, or have the trophy boyfriend. Deep down, there's still that inner reality telling you that you're not enough. So this is an outward-looking perspective that is highly toxic because you're hinging your self-confidence on things from the outside world. All right? Very important to realize. As a result, you're always going to feel compelled to want people to reassure you all the time. I've seen this a lot with women, and it is deeply unsexy. So the biggest step you can take is simply realizing that you are not your paycheck. You're not the car you drive. You are not the relationship you're in, or any of those things that are just on the surface. Okay? Number 2 is reclaim your personal power. The great thing about taking on this new perspective is that you'll gain an incredible amount of leverage in your internal power struggle. By not allowing the outside world to tell you who you are as a person, you'll be the one who decides just how much you're worth and how much you feel you're worth, not your circumstances, and certainly not other people. So now you'll slowly stop begging other folks for a sense of reassurance, since you'll already know that you're perfectly fine as you are, and you can ride out these low moods. Okay, that's what they are. They always pass. They're just low moods. And when other people's opinions and circumstances don't bring you down anymore, this dramatic shift will have a profound effect in your life. This time, it's your inner reality projecting itself to the outside world, not the other way around. Okay? This means you'll be the one telling other people what to think of you, thanks to your newfound outlook on life. That's a pretty big switch if you think about it. Instead of letting other people dictate how you feel, you can tell them how to feel about you. And I don't mean literally just tell them, but with your attitude, it communicates it clearly. Number 3, live in the now. Now that you've turned the tables on life, you'll find that not begging people will get you what you wanted in the first place. Ironic, but true. The real trick is to shut off that constant self and sabotaging inner monologue that you've been listening to all this time, right? That's just the outside world poisoning your thoughts and playing tricks on your mind. So tune it out and be objective about yourself. Are you really as bad as you think you are? Or is that just your brain taking your worst fears and insecurities and needlessly amplifying them? The best way to get on top of these thoughts is to stop treading water and biding your time. Don't hope for things to get better on their own. Living in the future is not a good place to be in, so you have to act on what's in front of you. In other words, the present. This is a powerful position to operate from because now you're looking within as opposed to depending on other people's approval. And living in the present gives you the needed push to change your life. And this kind of attitude is what gets a man's attention. It really does. We see these things. It's not just the boobs and the butt, ladies. It is absolutely your attitude about everything. Quality guys are interested in a girl who refuses to act like a victim of her own circumstances. Desperation and neediness are not sexy qualities to have. Number 4 is act with power. Taking a new perspective on life has a powerful effect on your daily actions. Most women take for granted what they do every day is heavily influenced by what's going on inside their heads. And this is why they repeat the same harmful patterns and drive away people with their neediness, thanks to a "I'll be better someday, but not today" attitude. Okay? Well, that day will never come if you don't do something about it right now. The present moment is the only opportunity to take action, but you have to act without thinking about what others might say about it. And this is the toughest part for all of us, not just women. Men have this too. We still have to work. We have to do these things in spite of what other people might think. Above all, don't do things in the hopes that achieving a result in the distant future will make you better inside. You have to tell yourself, I'm okay with who I am now, and it's enough for the people in my life. When you act this way, as opposed to doing things out of a fear or a please like me attitude, other people are going to notice. And again, especially guys, you'll find yourself free from self-doubt, and you'll carry yourself in a way that exudes genuine, honest-to-goodness confidence. And here's something else to boost your confidence with men. It's the ability to connect with a guy simply by knowing his connection style. Women who have this important skill can wield power over guys, and it'll give you all the leverage you need. If you want to learn more about knowing what a man's connection style is, go take a look at my connection code. Go on over to www.datingadviceguru.com, and up at the top you'll see connection code. Go click on that, and I have a video to show you about a man's connection style and why you may or may not have had difficulties connecting with a man in your life. I look forward to talking again soon. This is Carlos Cavallo from datingadviceguru.com. I'll be seeing you and talking to you real soon.